Our next guest is a talented actress and filmmaker you know from her films Booksmart and Don't Worry, Darling. In addition to her roles in Tron Legacy, House, and Vinyl, she is the director and star of The Invite, which will be in theaters on Friday, June 26th. Let's take a look.
It's just a little jamon.
Oh, that is so sweet, and I love how you say. Can you say it again?
Jamon.
Oh my God, it's so sweet. I would eat you instead of egg. I cannot. I don't eat meat.
No.
He does.
I do, yeah. Full carnivore.
Cheese? We have so much cheese.
No. For,
Tons
I
of
mean,
cheese.
no. For me, no cheese.
Oh, you don't eat cheese? No.
He's vegan.
Inflammation. Horrible.
Right, yeah. Oh, the crackers.
I don't. No. For me, also no. No gluten, no dairy,
Got it.
no meat, no sugar.
We got almonds. Do you want almonds? Almonds.
Please welcome back to the show, Olivia Wilde! I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy I'm here.
I love this movie and I want to talk about it, but I think you're also happy to be here because you got to say hi to Kat backstage.
I'm not okay. I really just...
Yeah.
Wow.
Also,
wow.
like, in person, he's so nice.
And his eyes sparkle. They
Yeah.
twinkle. And I got to meet Jordan and I touched the bag.
Yeah. That's good. Now you have like 7 years of good luck.
Yeah, I know. My life's gonna change.
And we found this because, you know, we were talking about how Kat proved his, you know, his true Knicks fandom.
Yes.
You also had a Jeremy Lin tweet.
Oh, yeah.
Like, probably like the same week as February 11th, 2012, you wrote, had a crazy dream that I watched the Knicks beat the Lakers thanks to a 6'3" Harvard kid named Lin. Oh, what? Well, let the Linsanity begin.
Hey! That was a crazy game. What, 38 points?
Yeah, it was nuts.
That was against Kobe. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And that game was such a crazy thing to behold.
Are you raising your kids to be Knicks fans? Were they invested?
They were very invested. And in fact, my son, Otis,
Yeah.
who's 12, got to go to game 4.
Yeah.
And he was, I was watching it at a bar like a normal person, and I was watching it on TV, and I looked at the TV and I was like, is that Otis? And he was courtside.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm
Yeah.
very jealous of my
Yeah.
son.
I was saying the way you were telling this story was from a real jealous perspective. Yeah.
I was like, this little kid. No, he deserved it. He loves them, and my daughter does too. She's a great basketball player, Daisy. So it was good. I mean, it was exciting for all of us.
That's fantastic. Equally fantastic, this movie. It's so tremendous. The clip is, I actually want to talk about the clip because sort of the jumping off point of this is, you know, an impromptu dinner party.
Yes.
And the stress is palpable.
The stress is so palpable because it was an unannounced ambush. Like, Seth's character didn't know they were coming over.
Yeah.
And I have bought just an insane amount of cheese and meat.
Yeah.
And it's so tense.
Yeah.
It's very tense.
Are you, in real life, do you feel tension when you host a dinner party?
Yeah, I don't want to host a dinner
Yeah.
party. And the idea, this movie's really like a horror movie to me. Because the idea of somebody ambushing me with any sort of social engagement and then having to host your neighbors from upstairs who have also been having very, very loud sex, which is what starts this movie. Like, that does, I mean, I wouldn't do well.
The other horror part, I just want to shout out, there's so many great elements of this film, from the script to the score.
Yes.
Dev Hynes, is that it? I mean,
Dev Hynes.
it is, you know, I feel like scores, you either don't notice them or you notice them when they're great.
Yes.
And this is one where you're like, who's doing
Yes.
this? Is amazing.
He's incredible. If you know Blood Orange, you know Dev. And he, yes. Woo! And it's all on a cello. And he's an incredible cellist, but we really wanted to have this very kind of dramatic, intense score. And I'm so happy with it. I'm glad that you liked that part of it.
You were going to direct this film before you knew you were going to be in this film.
Yeah, I was not planning on being in it.
Gotcha.
And then I got bullied by the cast.
You got bullied by the people who were left. So
Yes.
this was Edward and Seth and Penelope.
And they
Daisy.
were like,
Yeah.
you have to do it. and there were so many brilliant actresses who would have been brilliant and great. And I was like, how about this person? How about this person? And finally, Seth was like, what are you doing? Just do it. And I was so intimidated. I was like, I don't know if I can act with you guys. But I had the time of my life, and I've never enjoyed acting more. I just loved it so much.
It's also, it really does feel like acting because there's 4 of you. It's one
Yeah.
set. It, at times, I don't mean to say it sounds like a play at all, but it does feel like, it has this script that like crackles, and you guys, once you as a viewer realize you're not going anywhere, you just really get to like live with these actors and see there's not going to be any tricks here. It's
There's
just going to
no
be
tricks.
you guys acting with each other.
There's no escape. And we shot it in order on one set. And Rashida Jones and Will McCormick wrote the script, who are so fantastic. And then we all workshopped the script together, and it kept evolving as we made the film. So it was this constant creative process with these brilliant people. And it was unlike anything any of us had ever experienced.
How was the challenge of directing and acting at the same time?
Insane. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, people do it a lot, and I don't, it's crazy. I think that this was easier because they are so good, so I
Yeah.
really just had to lock into what they were doing. And luckily, my character was a very anxious person, so my just like general anxiety at being the director just worked in character, because I was just like, ugh. But it was because it's because of them. It's because of this cast. I mean, they're all just incredible.
Usually when I watch films about like couples who are maybe going through a hard time, it's like so tense and it feels very dark. Like I feel like there's a lens
Right.
in which we often see those stories.
Yes.
This movie's so funny.
Yeah.
It must be so delightful to see it when you go to screenings with audiences, because the
Yes.
subject matter is not usually this funny.
It's very funny, I think, to recognize that we all share the same kind of like trauma, and that like relationships are impossible,
Yeah.
and everyone's just doing their best. And there's a kind of laughter in the theater where it's my favorite kind of laugh, which is the like, I thought I was the only one laugh, which is kind of the like,
Like, it's great though. I mean, again, I feel like I had so many laughs like that.
yeah,
that
like,
were-
oh, there I
Yeah.
am. But it's really, it's like we all are just trying to like figure out how to coexist.
Yeah.
And humans are ridiculous and hilarious.
I will get it wrong. What is the Oscar Wilde quote that opens the film? Because
One should always be in love. That is the reason one should never marry. But it's a very romantic movie.
yeah, it is a very romantic movie.
It's a very romantic
It
movie.
is, and yeah, it's just really special. It's also like there are parts of it that are, as you mentioned, is very loud sex becomes sort of a plot point of the film.
Yes.
And is it true that your son Otis, who's a musician, wanted to like come to the mix?
We were doing the sound mix at Abbey Road in London.
Sure. So
cool.
if you're a kid who loves music.
Yeah, he's like, Mom, I'm coming to see you at work. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, come by. So he came in, and it was only once he was in the room while we were sound mixing that I realized that this is the most inappropriate film to have a child sitting in the room, particularly when it's my child who's then watching me have conversations about like pegging and
Yeah. Yeah.
just to give you a little taste.
And not in a way a psychologist would be like, this is the way to talk about it to your children. Yeah.
No. And so then, you have to go home and explain like double penetration also comes up. And it was really funny because then the next day he arrived, he came to visit me again, but he brought a friend.
Yeah.
And he's like, Mom, play that scene that you were playing yesterday. And I was like, no, I can't explain this to another mother. And I was just like, no, you aren't allowed to.
He's like,
come
but
to
he
work."
already paid me $100.
Yeah.
It's great. It's the kind of tone that I feel like we never see anymore in movies. So it's just, I'm so excited for people to see it.
Thank
It's really
you.
tremendous. Congrats to everybody involved.
You're the
And thanks for
best.
being here, Olivia.
Thank you. So happy.
You guys, Olivia Wilde, The Invite will be in theaters everywhere on Friday, June 26th. Don't miss it. Stick around. We'll be right back with Stephen Root.